Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's reporting session. My name is Sofia Isabel Flores, and I'll be starting us off by introducing the talented team we have here today. Joining us are Mark John Lloyd Cobero, Hazel Dalacan, Lovely Godolkiver, Jasmine Sofia Frias, and Jonna Fe Cornelio. Citing sources gives credit to original authors, supports the credibility of your work, and allows reader to verify information. It also fosters academic dialogue and upholds scholarly standards. Citing sources is crucial in academic and professional work because it serves multiple key purposes. First, it gives credit to original authors for their ideas, research, and contributions, which is fundamental to maintaining intellectual integrity. By properly citing sources, researchers not only honor the work of others, but also provide a pathway for readers to verify information and explore further. Additionally, citations help establish the authority of the work. They demonstrate that the writer has engaged with existing literature and is building on a solid foundation of knowledge. This practice enhances the credibility of the work, showing that it is not merely opinion-based but grounded in established research. Furthermore, accurate citations facilitate academic dialogue, allowing scholars to trace the evolution of ideas and arguments across various works, thus fostering a collaborative and cumulative approach to knowledge building. Ultimately, proper citation is essential for upholding the standards of scholarship and professionalism in any field.
Citation styles. Citation styles provide the particular formats for in-text citations and bibliographies that appears in your research paper. This is important because it shows you're not copying someone else's work and it helps readers find the original sources. Whenever you use someone else's ideas, words, or facts, you need to cite them. This means you need to give the author's name and where you found the information to avoid plagiarism. Here are the two common citation styles, APA and MLA. APA, or American Psychological Association, used mostly in social sciences and psychology. An APA in-text citation consists of the author's last name and the year of publication, also known as the author date system. For example, Smith 2023. MLA, or Modern Language Association, used mostly in humanities like English and history. MLA in-text citation style uses the author's last name and the page of numbers from which the quotation or paraphrase is taken. For example, Smith 163. Differences of in-text citation and bibliographies. In-text citations are like little notes within your writing that point to a specific source. Usually, it is just the author's last name and the year of publication, so that your readers know where you got your information. While in bibliographies are like a full list of all the sources you use in your writing. They are located at the end of your paper and provide complete details about each source, such as the author's name, the title, the publisher, and the publication date. This helps readers find the original source if they want to learn more.
Tools for citing sources. In using citations, several reasons are very important. First, it will show integrity in the academic course because you actually acknowledge the ideas or concepts, researchers, or theories of other people whose work you have used. It also enhances the validity of your work because it showcases that your study is evidence-based and supported by strong grounds, hence giving your credible evidence. Citations also work like a map for readers. They can trace back where you can get your information and verify your claims. Another benefit from citation is that it helps you escape plagiarism, an academic offense that can expose you to the grave consequences. Plagiarism occurs when your information is not properly attributed, thus presenting someone else's works as yours. Using quotation is very important for maintaining academic integrity. It provides an author with credits and increases credibility since the research originated from already known knowledge. Citing helps readers trace information and prevent plagiarism, a grave academic offense. To spare much time and effort, there are numerous citation generator tools such as Zotero, Bibli, Citation Machine, ACBib, Scribble, Killbot, and others. However, always double-check their correctness.
Let's start with examples of reliable and unreliable news sources. Reliable news outlets, such as the New York Times and BBC, are known for their commitment and punctual reporting and rigorous standards. In contrast, sources like The Nation, Equerors, and eForwards often propagate misinformation, which can mislead the public. Reliable outlets prioritize truthfulness and often have systems in place for fact-checking and accountability, while unreliable sources may sensationalize news for checking and views. Next is important to distinguish scholarly sources for non-scholarly ones. Scholarly sources are authored by experts, undergo peer review, and provide extensive citations. In contrast, popular magazines or blogs aim a general audience and often lack rigorous evaluation. Authorship. Expert in the field ensure depth and accuracy. Peer review. Other professionals evaluate content before publication. Citation. Extensive reference help verified information. Now, let's discuss the key criteria of evaluating sources. Start with author qualifications. Are they agreeable? Next, consider the publication source. It is peer-reviewed journal or a personal blog. Don't forget to check the publication date for currency and relevance. Also, evaluate the purpose of the sources. Determine whatever it aims to inform, pursue, or entertain. Lastly, assessing the content quality, reference, potential, basis, and overall structures help discern reliability.
Fake news often spread through fake news websites, which in an attempt to gain credibility often emulate authentic news sources. According to research, social media enables false claims to spread more quickly in fact than real news. Fake news spreads rapidly because it's typically designed to grab attention and appeal to emotions, which is why it often features outlandish claims or stories which provoke anger and fear. There are different types of fake information depending on the motivation of those who create it. For example, clickbait, sensational sales and outrageous or weird stories and distorted image drive clicks and shared online. Propaganda. This refers to false or distorted stories written to mislead audience and promote political agenda or biased perspective. Misleading headlines. Sometimes a story may be broadly true, but a sensationalist or misleading headline is used to entice readers to click on it. Most of us have biases, and we can easily fool ourselves if we don't make a conscious effort to keep our minds open to new information. Psychologists have shown over and over again that humans naturally tend to accept any information that supports what they have already believed, even if the information is not very reliable, and humans also naturally tend to reject information that conflicts with those beliefs. Even if the information is solid, these predilections are powerful. Unless we make an active effort to listen all sides, we can become trapped into believing something that is not so, and won't even know it. To identify biased information, these are deceptive sources. Identify author's perspective. Consider the author's background, look for loaded language, analyze the tone, seek multiple perspectives, consult diverse sources, and engage in critical thinking.
The last part of our reporting is all about synthesizing and integrating sources. Synthesizing and integrating sources means combining ideas from multiple references from a unified argument or narrative. Means highlighting relationships, similarities, or difference, and creating a unified well-supported argument. So why is it important? Well, it is important because synthesizing sources helps demonstrate critical thinking by showing how different viewpoints or data contribute to a deeper understanding of a topic. It ensures your work is thorough, cohesive, and rooted in research. To avoid relying on one sources, you need to combine ideas from multiple sources. Avoid relying on one source, establish relationships between sources, and focus on your own voice. So in combining ideas from multiple sources, you need to look for common themes, contrasting opinions, or complementary details across sources, and also integrate these ideas into your narrative to provide a depth and comprehensive use of the topic. Second one is to avoid relying on one source. You need to use diverse sources to strengthen the credibility and ensure you cover all aspects of the subject. Number 3 is to establish relationships between sources. You need to use phrases like similarly, on the other hand, these align with, or building on this idea, or to weave sources together. The last part is to focus in your own voice, which is you need to use sources as evidence or backup for your claims, not as the sole content of your work. Paraphrasing and quoting. Paraphrase. Simplify complex ideas, maintain consistent one, and highlight specific points without overloading quotes. So in paraphrasing, you need to simplify or clarify complex ideas, blend information seamlessly, highlight specific points, and avoid overloading quotes. So paraphrasing involves rewarding ideas to make them easier to understand, ensuring the content flows smoothly within your own writing styles. It allows you to focus on specific points relevant to your arguments without the need for excessive direct quotes. Paraphrasing helps maintain a consistent tone throughout your work while simplifying or clarifying intricate concepts. Quote. Used for impactful wording, key definitions, or when analyzing an author's style or authority. So when to quote. Discussing or analyzing the author's style, presenting definitions or key terms, and establishing authority. Quoting is best when the exact wording is impactful, such as when presenting key definition or technical terms. It is also helpful when analyzing an author's style or establishing their authority on a topic. Direct quotes preserve the original phrasing, which can strengthen your arguments or provide clarity on specific points. And that's all. Thank you.
In closing, this report has truly explained the topic. By understanding this aspect, we make informed discussion, and also thank you for taking the time to listen to our report.